I promised you to give predictions for this upcoming event, and yes, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now. This upcoming event is for many reasons. For many reasons, is pretty much nice event to watch, but man, some odds are pretty much off, and have to pinpoint to that aspect of the game. I don't like some odds. I'm going to be very quick here, and I'm gonna start right at the beginning. The first fight I'm gonna analyze is Alberto Blas versus Jeremiah Potts. I'm going with Alberto Blas. They don't even let you bet on this. All right, Alberto Blas to win. Then the next pick is going to be 1 second. The next pick is going to be, just to think, Joshua Alvarez versus Glendale Futrell. Futrell to win. Okay, Futrell to win. Next one to close up the preliminary card is Matt Russo versus Brett Lowry. Don't have much info, so this is a blind pick. I'm going with Russo to win. This is a blind pick. Just ignore it. Just ignore this one. And Guillermo Perez versus John Parker. Well, this is a serious combat. Both of these guys are very, very strong, heavy-handed guys. For this fight, I do believe, though, Perez is going to have the advantage with that big right, from what I've seen. How much is the odd on Perez? I can't find this odd anywhere. Okay, Perez to win. Man, it sucks when you cannot find the odds. It pretty much sucks. Then Christine Vicens versus Jocelyn Jones-Leiberger. Jocelyn to win. Jocelyn to win. Then the next fight is going to be Jeremy Smith versus Leo Valdivia. Oh, what a fight this is going to be. Jeremy Smith versus Leo Valdivia. I'm heavy interested into this match. I'm going with Jeremy Smith, but Smith to win. Then we are going to go with the next, but I am very much pleased for this one. I also have no distance. Here. Then the next one is going to be Jake Young versus Rene Rodriguez. Jake Young versus Rene Rodriguez is also a great combat. I think here that I'm gonna lean with the underdog. I think Rene Rodriguez is going to be the favorite. Yeah, I think Jake Young has good chances to win the fight. Jake Young to win. Then I'm gonna go with the next one. I'm going to go with Brand Duran versus Kobe Bowen. Brand Duran also competed, but Kobe Bowen is the first fighter out of Barbados. I would like to see him winning, but he's got some brutal opponent, man. So I have to say Kobe Bowen to lose. That is going to be my prediction. Bowen to lose. That is going to be my next prediction. Then we've got Freddy Masabo versus Sean Moffat. Freddy Masabo, for me, is a good fighter. A really, really good fighter for me. But again, with this kind of the opponent, I don't know. I mean, Moffat is a great opponent. Really great opponent. I think line is a bit off, but I'm going to go with Masabo. Masabo to win, but I believe line is off -600. I heavily disagree with that. Then we're going to go Chris Saro versus Steven Townsend. Chris Saro was having ups and downs recently, And he is an underdog right now. You know that he was having downfalls. I think Townsville to win. I think that is going to be a nice piece of play. Townsville to win. The next piece of play is going to be Blake Davis versus William Dunkel. Blake Davis is a heavy favorite. I think I agree. I think Davis is way better in every aspect of the game. Minus 750 might be too much, but Davis to win. I agree. Then the next one is going to be Howard Davis versus Louis Lopez. Howard Davis is coming of a boxing background, while I don't have enough info on Louis Lopez, and that kind of scares me a bit. I was unable to dig some of his fights. I'm gonna go with Howard Davis, but Howard Davis to win. Then we're gonna go with the next fight, Francesco Ricci. I'm confident in next pick. I'm confident in Francesco Ricci to defeat David Mundell, or David Mundell, however you call him. Francesco Ricci, minus 165. I'm pretty much confident Ricci to win. Pretty much confident in Francesco Ricci to win this one. And the main event of the evening, Luis Palomino versus Tom Shoaff. Luis Palomino is a heavy favorite, and I don't know why is he such a heavy favorite, because Tom Shoaff is not that bad fighter. I know Palomino hasn't been losing many bouts. I know Palomino found himself in the world of bare knuckle, and I know he's having a big right hand, that he's tricky, his boobs, weaves, ducks. It's awesome. I mean, everything is awesome when it comes to Luis Palomino, but Shoaff is not that bad fighter, you know. Shoaff is a great fighter, and I think Palomino to win, but I think it's going to be a close combat. I don't think it's going to be one-sided as whooping where Luis Palomino will be swinging the hammer, because Shoaff has big right hand. He's got a decent left hook, and he could really rock Palomino. But on the other side, Palomino's reaction time for a 40-year-old guy is brutal, and Luis Palomino can also take an enormous amount of damage. So I'm going to say that Luis Palomino is going to win, but in a close combat. Palomino to win. I believe he's going to win via better cardio. That's what I believe is going to happen in this fight. Also, thank you for watching. I'm going to go live in around 40 minutes to give you last minute picks and predictions for the UFC. I'm going to discuss every single fight after those weigh-ins. I didn't know the weigh-in is way earlier, so I watched some of the weigh-ins as much as I could, but I had to work, I had to write. Catch you in around 40 minutes, my lovely lads. So you see, my next stream is set. In 40 minutes, catch you.